How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the Banker Next Door. I am your host, Dr. Joe Berquist. Today, I wanted to bring everybody an update kind of on college admissions season. I saw this article in the Wall Street Journal that was really interesting to me, just talked about kind of the chaos and confusion right now that's going on in the college admissions process. And so I want to share this article with everybody here. If everybody will bear 1 second while I bring this up. So this is called the most confusing, chaotic college admission season in years. And so there's a couple of main things going on here. First, the government tried to update the FAFSA form, which basically turned out to be a total disaster. The federal government hasn't sent any information about applicants' family finances in yet, which is another problem. The Supreme Court ruling from June on affirmative action is causing a whole nother layer to this thing. And then you also have the uncertainty on what's called test optional admissions policies that they're saying are compounding stress. And, some of the guidance counselors and families have become skeptical that applicants who opt not to include SAT and ACT scores won't be penalized for that. So you have a lot of issues going on right here. And then basically, the article goes on to read, basically, there's uncertainty about how quickly the government will share student records and how quickly aid packages can then be sent to families. Many colleges have pushed back their commitment deadlines from May 1st to mid-May or June, and they say they'll likely remain flexible even after that, knowing families need time to run the numbers. So, this is just going to cause a lot of problems. And this article basically goes on to show a number of examples of different difficulties students are facing, particularly for student athletes that have potential scholarship opportunities. They go through one gentleman who's applied to get onto a football team. Another young lady is doing cheerleading and things of that nature. And so this just goes to show how chaotic it is. And I wanted to share this because if you have kids that are either going through this right now and are getting into this admission process, or, if you have a student who's maybe a junior in high school right now and they're starting to apply to schools and just starting to get into this process here right now, just a lot of things to think about. So like if your student hasn't taken the ACT or the SAT, you probably want to get them in to do that. I think you want to try to have your finances together as much as you possibly can. And just keep constant communication with your schools and guidance counselors and things like that on what's happening and how this stuff is rolling out. But I think, unfortunately, it sounds like, for kids that are finishing up high school right now and are looking to go into college in the fall, it looks like this whole thing is I'm sure this is not going to get settled and resolved here in the next, month or two. So, just something to really keep an eye on and take a look at. But, again, if you're not aware of some of these issues, I think this is a really good article to take a look at. I will put a link to this in the description below if you want to click on that to go take a look at it. But yeah, really good article on what's going on in the college admissions process right now. And so I just thought it was a really good thing to just point out and try to bring some awareness to hopefully make some people aware of some of these issues that are going on right now. The Supreme Court ruling, obviously that's a huge one, and it's a big game changer in terms of how colleges are going to deal with race and stuff going forward. And there's a lot there they're going to have to figure out as in the months and years ahead as they move forward with this. But I think the reworking of the FAFSA form was just horrible timing as that, came through. I mean, they basically said in here it's the most significant changes to the financial aid system in decades. An education department spokesman said it has required us to modernize or retire dozens of systems, some of which are 50 years old. So just like I said, just something really important that I wanted to point out to everybody. And I hope if you got again, if you've got kids or if you got nieces or nephews or maybe people that are, getting ready to start the admissions process, just something to look at, something to think about, certainly something to talk about with your high school guidance counselors and other people, and certainly any colleges that you may be talking to at the moment. So, but like I said, I'll continue to kind of monitor this and see what happens. And if I get any new information or if anything new comes about, I will certainly let everybody know. But if you like this video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Check out, I posted a number of new videos this weekend, so please go on and check them out. And I always love comments. If you got some comments or thoughts on this, please make sure to leave them down below. I always try to get back to everybody as quick as I possibly can. And like I said, check out some of the other videos, and I'll see everybody again real soon. Thanks a lot.